Hello there, my very good friends. On today's wrestling news, we've got a backstage update on a major WWE Backlash change.
A top WWE star confirms their wrestling hiatus.
Britt Baker's controversial t-shirt has become a top seller.
And I'll bring you all the latest on the story that is just all over the wrestling world right now. I'm Adam Wilborn.
You won't believe story number 4. And this, wait, that's your bit.
Do it.
I'm Andy Murray. It's the news. There you go. I don't have your panache. I didn't even say the right thing. It's Friday. Who cares? Let's get weird.
We got wacky questions coming. Stick around.
Really wacky. Backstage update on a major change to WWE Backlash. This is coming from Fightful Select, and I don't necessarily think that this is going to shock anyone. But originally, we got Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest on the Pape one-on-one.
Street fight.
Singles match. Street fight allows for bells and whistles. Good stuff. That was originally going to be a tag team match. According to the report here, it was going to be Bad Bunny and Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest. That appeared to be the direction we were heading in at WrestleMania and post-WrestleMania, but WWE pivoted, and this may be a consequence of WWE and Bad Bunny feeling like Bad Bunny can have a good singles match.
Yeah.
Which is cool. So that's pretty interesting. The original finish would have seen Bad Bunny pin Dominic in Puerto Rico to send the fans home happy. All of that stuff. I don't know how he'd do that. How would you pin the greatest wrestler in the world? I don't know. That sounds like something beyond his capabilities. But obviously, this is going to be Bad Bunny's first singles match. He was in the tag match with Damian Priest at WrestleMania a couple of years ago against Miz and Morrison. He was in the Rumble a couple of years ago. He's been extremely fun in every single appearance, and I'm sure that this will be of similar funness.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not exactly that surprised by this, Andy. Like me and the Dadleys were speculating when it was all kicking off with him. Is it going to be, like you say, the tag match with the Mysterios? Is it even going to be like a 6-man involving members of the LWO or things like that? But I'm kind of okay, and to WWE's credit, the last time they went, right, that celebrity was quite good in a tag match, let's see how they do in a single, it was Logan Paul, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And like you say, even if he's maybe not to the athletic standard of Logan Paul, or he's just rather busy being the biggest musician on the planet, the whole street fight stipulation allows you to sort of mask any issues that you may have.
Yeah.
But he didn't seem to have any problem swinging that kendo stick the other day.
This can be a good time hoot riot, is my in-depth analysis of this. Celebrity matches kick ass in the modern era, and Bad Bunny's been at the heart of some of the best ones. Well,
do you reckon someone's going to put their arm around him at Gorilla and say, look, mate, whatever happens out there, even if it all goes wrong, just remember Snoop Dogg's elbow drop from WrestleMania, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be okay, mate. Hey, listen, we got to give Snoop Dogg credit for improvising.
Aye, fair play. It went from one of the lowest moments at WrestleMania to one of the best moments that entire weekend.
And I actually think that because the elbow drop was so crap, it made it better.
Yeah.
Like, if he just pulled off like a clean elbow drop, it would be like, okay. It was so bad, it was awesome. Snoop Dogg rules.
Yeah, someone needs to make Snoop Dogg on 2K with the moveset of that horrific, was it a frog splash he hit on Dynamite?
It was something.
Where I think I saw someone describe him as looking like he was made out of joints as he did it. And then the elbow. So you've got elbow drop, you've got frog splash.
The dog splash, eh? Because that's
next?
his name.
I think you should F5 someone next. That's what I want to see.
Shooting star press. Boom.
I really hope Bad Bunny hits his, and apologies for this, because it still involves some athleticism on his behalf, but I've got to give a bit of credit to John Morrison. I hope he hits his Canadian Destroyer this weekend. Yeah. And I just wish, Andy, I'm not going to be here, I'm away with my family, and I despise them, so I'm going to try and get some time away from them and watch Backlash, but I don't want to watch it on my own. Is there any way I can watch it, with some other people reacting too?
Live stream, baby. You got Phil Chambers, Michael Hamflett coming at you tomorrow night.
God, it's tomorrow, isn't it?
Tomorrow night. Join them in the chat. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. Join your
Puerto
friends.
Rico's going to be awesome.
We are your friends.
SmackDown's from Puerto Rico tonight, isn't it?
Don't know.
I think they're already over. I think.
Hope so. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool how there's not really. All the next pay-per-views are international. It's pretty cool. Obviously, the Saudi deal is what it is. But Puerto Rico. We're going to the UK after that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Right. Wooming on. I was trying to do moving on and woo. Didn't work. Charlotte Flair is the one who's revealed she's taking some time away from telly with an undisclosed issue. She revealed in conversation with the boardroom.
What?
She said, for me, I went from having never any off days to getting injured last year after WrestleMania, being off for 7 months, and then now off again for a couple of weeks for something that I needed to take care of. It's a blessing and a curse. No one wants to be injured, but having that first time off, that extended amount of time, I think it was definitely healthy for my mindset. She obviously lost the title to Rhea Ripley in a great match at WrestleMania 39. And not in a, I don't care about her, but I'm not missing her from TV, because when you lose the big title match at WrestleMania, unless you're, the cheated babyface like Cody Rhodes, it's fine to disappear for a bit.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Like the story, you go away and you lick your wounds for a bit. She was the champion for 4 months or 3 months or whatever. And obviously she had that long absence where it sounded like she was dealing with a multitude of things.
Yeah.
And also, it just freshens people's character up a little bit when they go away and come back. Obviously, Charlotte's alignment's been a bit muddled since she came back, as it often is when she's not a full-on heel. Mm-hmm. So fair play. She'll come back and in a few weeks and we'll be like, oh, cool, Charlotte's back. And,
exactly.
Whereas maybe there was a bit of fatigue creeping in towards Mania. It's not her fault. It's the booking's fault, obviously. But yeah, hope whatever she's dealing with isn't too major and that she's all right.
Across WWE and AEW, you don't need to put wrestlers on telly if you don't have any plans for them.
Boom.
When you have someone, bring them in. I think you have to bring Charlotte Flair back and not put her around the title for a while, because people kind of got a little bit sick of that.
Yeah.
And also, just normalise wrestlers not being on telly even when they, aren't involved in a storyline or aren't injured, for just their own mental health.
Yeah.
It's good to take some time for yourself, whether you're a wrestler or you.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, you can be a wrestler too. I wouldn't advise that because it sounds quite dangerous, but respect if you are. Right, let's talk about Britt Baker's t-shirt. This thing became an AEW top seller over the weekend, according to Brian Alvarez on Wrestling Observer Radio. You probably know the t-shirt I'm talking about without referencing it, but it's the one featuring the photograph of her with a black eye after the beatdown segment a few weeks ago, which caught a bit of controversy over the weekend. Somebody added, I think, AEW or Britt, or maybe both of them, when the t-shirt came out, saying that they were promoting domestic violence as a consequence of this. Britt addressed that at the time, saying, I got a black eye in a ring. My enemies put a picture on a t-shirt to troll me and I outsmarted them.
Yeah.
Does that mean all the top-selling bloody t-shirts are supporting murder? If a male wrestler had a shirt with a black eye, would you be this pissed? And she's addressed it again in conversation with Sports Illustrated. Robin Lundberg speaking to him, saying, I was very surprised when I posted the picture of my black eye on social media. I got almost 100,000 likes. The comments that I'm tough, I'm badass, wow, this girl, she's so strong. It was empowering. But then when it went on a shirt, it was really problematic, and that was so confusing to me. Because why? If I'm on a shirt with a black eye, why does that make me weak? Why does that make me a victim? But if a man or Chris Jericho, I like that, if a man or Chris Jericho, that's a good line, had a black eye, they'd be tough and they'd be a badass. So, this emanated from an angle. It was on the 19th of April. It should be noted in this angle, right, that no man put their hands on Britt Baker during this. Domestic violence insinuates that Adam Cole punched her in the eye, which is mental. It was a wrestling angle where she got beaten up by 3 heel women. I don't know, man. You obviously don't want to ever minimize anyone's, experiences and traumas and stuff, but this struck me, the criticism of this struck me as a little bit bad faith and a little bit the same kind of thing that comes out whenever a woman bleeds heavily and you see usually men on social media going, this is disgusting, blah, blah, blah. But when John Moxley does it, it's okay.
Yeah.
Double standards and something to chew on, I think.
Britt Baker's a badass. That's the takeaway from all this. But I don't really know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about a man wearing that t-shirt outside of a wrestling context and how that may well be perceived. But look, if Britt's all right with it, that's kind of the be all and end all, isn't it?
Yeah, I think some online conversations, actually most of them, aren't really worth having.
Bad faith on the internet.
Yeah, this is it. And look, again, I think that there are certainly valid points to be raised in all of this, but I don't believe for a second that the person who added Britt in the first case was acting in good faith and wanted to provoke a dialogue.
Nope.
But hey, listen, this is big.
Yes, we have to get to the major story. Let's talk about the best wrestling show of the week. I'm talking, of course, of NXT. And following this week's episode of NXT, Booker T was rumbled. And speaking of rumbling, so was his stomach. That is full credit to Michael Hamflett. That is journalist writing, that is.
No, don't say that
We're
word.
all wrestling journalists here at WhatCulture.
No, not me.
He's the best. Yeah, you may have seen the clip that was doing the rounds on socials of him ordering a DoorDash whilst Indy Hartwell was kind of wrapping up NXT. And there was a great tweet that also almost made it even more viral saying, I hope he's not ordered it to the NXT car park. But he was speaking on his Hall of Fame podcast, and it's one of the best podcasts out there. That's not ours. WhatCulture Wrestling, wherever you get your podcast from. He said, let me lay it out for you. I left Houston, went to London, took a trip from London to Manchester. You know, bing, bing, bing. A couple of days I went from Manchester to Frankfurt, Frankfurt to Houston, Houston to Dallas, Dallas to Orlando, Orlando to Houston, and boom, here I am ready to do the show. Wrestlers, a quick aside, wrestlers' travel plans are insane, aren't they? I had like 2 flights, and I was like, well, that's me down for a week.
I get the metro in Newcastle, 2 stops, and I'm done. Mind you, that is an experience, to be fair, especially if you get on at Gateshead Stadium. Oh, boy.
Good luck, everyone.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, he said it was the end of the show. The show was over. It had nothing to do with me. I was going to be exiting the building shortly after that. I wanted my meal, hot and ready to go when I got there. I ordered chicken parmesan from TGI Fridays.
I think this is the Young Bucks' favourite Japanese restaurant.
Is it?
TGI Fridays. I think so, is that right? Elite lore people, let me know if I'm wrong.
I will say in his defence, the last bit of that episode of NXT was just a lovely promo from Indy Hartwell surrendering the NXT Women's Championship, getting carried off by Sexy Dexy, and then just a big brawl of everyone, I want the title. So he's not like he was in the middle of a match going, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, shut up, I need my food.
But it was very funny. But I full respect to him for the way he's handled this as well. Of just like,
yeah. Oh, I was hungry and I wanted some food, so I ordered some tea. Fair play to Booker T. This is just funny.
Yeah.
Funny. You know, what more do you want? It's good. It's Friday.
I'm going to finish with the final line in the article from the brilliant Michael Hamfler. At Michael Hamfler, if you want to send him his flowers on Twitter. Can you dig it, Clucker?
I don't like it anymore.
Okay, sir. Right, should we move on to our Wacky Friday questions, Andy?
Yeah, let's do it.
We took all these from the YouTube community page. We also obviously take normal questions on there and on our Twitter at WhatCulture WWE. A load of great questions. Thank you to everyone who sent it to Eric Rowan Spider this week. Tiba starts us off. Happy Friday, fellas. Happy Friday, Tiba. You and the rest of the crew are in an arcade. Who rocks the 2P machines? Who goes straight to the racing games? Who gets way into the shooting games? And who just waits outside until everyone leaves?
Oh, I'm probably waiting outside till everyone leaves, to be honest, because I don't really enjoy the arcade. I'm a nerd. I'm a bad dude.
I've not got a problem with gambling, but I do have a problem with 2P machines. When I was younger, I was, you know the ones where it's like, there's the do, but then there's like, they'll flick it up. My parents were like, you need to calm down with this.
I think both of the Michaels are on the 2P machines because inexplicably I've seen both of those men use cash in 2023.
Yeah.
So they're on the 2Ps.
It's weird, man.
They're on the 2Ps.
Can I give you some change? Get that
Crikey dingo.
away from me. Sorry, Nicholas.
There you go. So the shooting one is Phil because up until
Big
recently,
Buck Hunter.
Up until recently, we had a bow and arrow a toy bow and arrow in the office that someone brutally murdered.
That could have been.
And Phil had just this incredible technique.
It's ridiculous.
It was like he was just like flowing like water with these things.
If there's like an apocalypse, I'm going in Phil's gang because he's going to actually feed us, probably.
There you go. Car?
Racing games.
Me and you, why not?
Yeah.
You got a car, I'm fast. There you are.
I'm trying to get it out of second gear.
Yeah. Well, I look a bit like Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
So you look a bit like the late great Paul Walker.
Yes.
So there we are. Perfect. Fast cars.
I really want to go to can we go to an arcade today?
No. I don't enjoy those.
Forget. MC Nat 20, and if you get that reference, Dice with Death podcast, wherever you get your podcast from. Love Dungeons and Dragons. Anyway.
Hey, shout outs. D&D and Warhammer. Those are deep hobbies. I respect.
Yeah.
I respect the practitioners.
Good journey, folks. Which wrestler would you shrink down to rodent size and keep as a pet? And what kind of habitat would you keep them in? Do you know, I had an answer that came to it. I read this question, and by the time I'd not even got to what kind of habitat, and I knew the answer.
What you got?
Rick Boogs.
Rick.
Imagine just. Here's your Rick Boogs. Boogs! Love you.
Butch, because he's already a dog.
Good.
So, there you go.
In your little, the handbag.
Yeah, absolutely. I would. Yeah, hamster-sized dog. That is a man in a handbag.
Yeah, in terms of the habitat I keep them in, it would be exactly that. It'd be those ones where you see like someone's built an entire hamster course around their house. And then maybe like, if he gets tired, I'd have a train set and I can just sit him in it and just...
I'd do that, but with a Scale Electric. There you go. So you can...
Scale Electric, goated.
Yeah, shout-outs to one of our bosses has a Scale Electric in his attic. Legend.
Never invited me.
No, he never invited me either, did he? Come on then.
Tom Hooley is our next question. Happy Freaky Friday, guys. Who would you like to see play the Flatty and the Eel in a movie?
Oh, what? Okay, the Flatty... I mean, the Flatty can only really play himself, can't he? Like,
yeah.
I'm not sure. Is there
in the role of a lifetime?
Is there an actor capable of flattening themselves out for an hour and a half, 2 hours?
Who's like a real? What's your man from Lincoln called?
Lincoln.
Yeah.
What's Lincoln?
The
Lincoln Park.
Remember he plays Abraham Lincoln.
What?
Daniel Day-Lewis. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, he's a method actor as well.
Yeah, so he could become flat.
For a month, he'd be in that swamp chilling, like making friends with alligators.
And
the eel.
Yeah, the eel.
The eel.
Dame Judi Dench.
Judi Dench, obviously.
Or shout out to our editor, Helen Mirren. If you know, you know.
Hey, there you go. What about Jesus? What about Jude Law? Because he always plays pricks. And the eel is a prick.
Yeah.
So there you go. You're a prick.
He stopped eating that arm. Where did you get that? Coco says, what's the news, legends? Well, rewind if you missed it. Here we go, Andy. This is tough, this one.
All right.
You get to pick one to listen to every day, one once a year, and one never again. Jericho's Judas, Cody's Kingdom, and Seth's Burn It Down.
So that... Every day, never again.
Every day, once a year, never again.
Never again. Okay.
Wow. This.
Wow. Okay, never again. Kingdom.
Okay.
Kingdom. It's fun in a wrestling context. It is butt rock to the max.
Yeah, I've had that on like a playlist and gone, oh, this doesn't work.
So is Judas to a degree, but it's actually got a riff. It's not just It's actually got a proper riff.
And Judas might be my everyday one.
Yeah, I think it is mine as well. And then, burn it. Yeah, well, that's once a year because I'll go to a show.
You don't have to play it, you just hear it everywhere anyway.
But Judas is like, Fozzie's kind of butt rocky as well, but not as bad as Downstate.
Who was the band that Cody had once play him out at AEW?
That was the band, man. Downstate, it's their song. It's their song. Yeah.
Who's Code Orange? Why have I got that in my head?
Code Orange played. Did they play Malachi Black?
That might be
and
it.
They had which is interesting because
let's be honest, none of them are going to compare to Hardy. So
there's only one Hardy.
I listen to that every day as is. Yeah. You know his great songs like the one he did at the Rumble or whatever it was.
Yeah. Code Orange is a cool info because Malachi Black's really into like just great music. So he got just friends with people. He's like, hey, do you want to do a thing? He had. Incendiary Man, Brendan, I think his name is, doing the vocals on No Man Is Ever Truly Good. That great theme. Look at this. The real mosher is logged in. Throw me a spin kick, brother. Hit me with your best spin kick.
I think I went into a mosh pit once.
Go on. Do it.
What, just... I think I went into a mosh pit once and just immediately lost my shit.
Yeah.
I was like, sorry, excuse me, guys.
I need to take you to a hardcore show. Yeah. We will. I'm in mosh retirement. We'll both die.
I watched two people go to. I was like, oh, mosh pit. I love mosh pits. It's newfound glory. Let's go. And I watched two people go to jump at each other, and at the last second, one of them ducked, and his legs just clipped it. And I was like. Maybe I'll stand further back.
Hey, Newfound Glory have roots in the hardcore scene, folks. Shouts to Chad.
First band I ever saw live, Newfound Glory.
First band I ever saw live, Status Quo, bit different. Have you seen the Brody King stage dive before?
I think so.
Okay, we'll watch it again.
Yeah. Ginny Lurcock gives us our final question. Thank you, Ginny, for this. Happy Friday, legends. Here's my question. If all the fast food mascots were in a battle royale, who'd go out first, who'd win, and how would the Hamburglar cheat?
This is the best question we've ever received.
Awesome, Ginny.
All right. Hamburglar would do the road dog. He'd do the road dog.
Yeah.
Hang on the bottom. I know he steals stuff because he's a burglar. Burglar?
Yeah, he'd steal eliminations.
Yeah. Yep. Plot them over.
Down you go.
He would do the road dog, hug the bottom rope. You're not getting me out. You're going to beat me up, but you can't get me out because I'm hugging the bottom rope. I'm far away.
Which works as well because everyone hates the Hamburglar because he's a Hamburglar.
He's an asshole.
And everyone hates Road Dog because he's Road Dog.
Yeah. Who's winning? Grimace, obviously.
Grimace.
You can't get the big man over the top rope.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Colonel would give him a run for his money.
Colonel.
If it's Dolph Ziggler, Colonel.
Colonel would give him a run. That's a good point, actually. What about Wendy? She's pretty tough.
Wendy'd surprise a few people.
She'd get involved. What about the cows from Chick-fil-A?
Careful, you're treading. You know my thing with
cows, yeah.
Not with cows. Let's not make it weird. It's just about the laughing cow, who I am.
In a parasocial relation, parasexual maybe. I don't know,
man.
Stop it, weird guy.
Ronald McDonald's out first.
Oh, you reckon?
Too obvious.
Everyone's going for the. That's it. Everyone goes for the big dog first.
Yeah,
Ron, you're done.
It's like when they do the whole Brawl Paul on the Big Show, and then we all have to team up to get him out.
Oh boy.
Any other mascots we've got?
Yeah.
That Little Caesars guy.
That is Little Caesar, brother. My first person out was going to be the Chihuahua from Taco Bell. Just pick it up and launch it.
Snitsky the baby.
Yeah, just bang. There you go. Have that.
Paul London in the crap out.
Hey, listen, the Dairy Queen, she'd do well.
Yeah.
She'd do well. There's so many.
We mentioned
the Burger King. Yeah, he's an asshole.
Burger King's getting Taka Michinoku'd out there.
Burger King's got a god complex. He thinks he's going to win. It's going to be like Hogan and Sid in the 92 Rumble. Burger King gets thrown out and he's like, I'm supposed to win, brother.
Who's a really thick mascot who do the Randy Savage? Let's try and pin someone.
Greg
from Greg's. Yeah, right, I'm Greg. You want a sausage roll?
Shout out to Greg's.
Shout out.
Friends of the channel.
Hey.
I don't know, man. Who we got?
I think we called it.
We got it. We got it all.
Oh, we've inevitably missed someone. Let us know in the comments.
Does Popeye's Chicken have a mascot? I don't know. I'm trying to get our American viewer, because we could sit here and go like Wimpy from Wimpy, and people will be like, what the hell?
Little Chef. Little Chef wins.
Well, you are Big Chef.
Little Chef's goated.
Or Big Cook or whatever it is.
I think I'm Little Cook. Yeah.
I can't cook.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at cooking, actually. Why did I say that? Anyway.
Let's move on.
This is a long, bloody video.
Luckily, this is our first take as well.
Yeah, we got to move over to our amp finally. So, couple days ago, I put this out there in the world. I said it on the video, did it on Twitter. Hey, it'd be really cool to hear the FTR theme plucked on a banjo.
I saw. Is this John?
Couple days later, I think it was Fraser Cranium, the great, who chimed in and tagged John Harrison and went, "Hey,
man,
summoning you," and summoned he was. So he found a mate of his with a banjo, and magic happened. So we'll play the video now, but we'll just watch it in the studio as well.
Yet again, he always does great stuff with WrestleCulture themes and what have you. It's fantastic work.
It sounds great as well. It sounds exactly like it did in my head. See, Dax retweeted it and stuff.
Did he?
Mikey Ruckus, who makes the AEW themes, retweeted it. Sick. It's sick.
Over badass.
Sick. Live performance.
Great work. Go and follow John. He's brilliantly talented. And follow Fraser Cranium as well, because he's a lovely bloke. Right, let us know your thoughts on everything we've discussed, particularly the mascots thing, in the comments section below. Like, share, subscribe to WhatCulture Wrestling, wherever you get your podcast from, for daily wrestling.
Does Domino's
podcasts
have a mascot, and is it a domino?
Yeah, just point that out.
Papa John, he's an asshole, isn't he?
Yeah, get rid of it.
He count as a mascot or just a dick?
Does Gareth Southgate represent Pizza Hut still? No.
Well, that would make sense. The most boring restaurant gets the most boring mascot. Fair. Failure of a manager.
At WhatCulture WWE for both of us. You can follow Andy Murray
at Andy H. Murray. The H stands for Happy Croc Day, Dave.
You can follow me at Adam Wilborn. Best of luck to the Spyrites this weekend in the National League playoff semi-finals against Bromley. Best of luck to the famous and envied Dandy Dons, trying to dethrone the forces of evil 2 times in a row, marching on down, kicking ass, probably losing, but that's the fate of our football team. That's how it works. At WhatCulture WWE, as I said, for all of us, but for now, thanks to Andy Murray. Thanks to everyone who sent us ridiculous questions on the YouTube community page. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Johns.